Hello everybody. Today I want to speak to you about my 3-tier customer service system that I implement in my digital marketing agency to retain customers for years, not just months. My name is Zach Anderson. I am the co-founder of Reputation Loop, which I just sold recently this year to a private investment firm out of Silicon Valley. This is actually the second company I've sold in the last 12 years. And I've learned a lot through my career as an entrepreneur and building and selling companies, and I wanted to impart some of that wisdom back to you. So I recently moved from San Diego to Washington State to be near family, and I hired a moving company that had good presence online. Salespeople were awesome. The people that packed the house were awesome. But the second my equipment or my stuff left the house or our house and to move back up to Washington, and I started communicating with the company directly to find out when it was going to arrive, I had probably the worst customer service experience I've ever had in my entire life, and they could have easily fixed it by just implementing certain simple things throughout the process. And it really reminded me how important customer service is in any business. I actually feel it is the second most important thing behind sales. You got to get sales in order to be able to even service your customers. So what my 3-tier customer service system is I break all my customers into 3 tiers. Tier 1 is my most valuable, that pay me the most money or have the biggest influence in the amount of referrals they give me. Tier 2 are my mid-tier customers that are middle of the road of what they pay me on a monthly basis. And the Tier 3 are kind of basically the people that I just do really low-level services, maybe hosting. And all of these customers are reoccurring revenue. A lot of the one-off people, I don't really put those into my tiering system, and I personally don't really do any more one-off work inside of my digital marketing agency. Everything I do is through reoccurring revenue because I understand how important that is to give yourself peace of mind. So back to the system. First off, in the customer service system that I have, that my staff all have access to this document, it first states out exactly how you should interact with customers on a daily basis. First off, I give them kind of the overview of what the vision is, which basically anybody that comes in and communicates with anybody on the staff, they're to respond to them immediately, regardless of what tier they are, and just let them know that they received that and they're going to get back to them. If it then goes into the next stage, which is the tiering system. So for example, if there is somebody, a customer that comes in and they're at tier 2 and my customer service person isn't working on something, goes out and says, hey, I got your email or I got your ticket, I'm gonna start working on this, I'll let you know when I get it done. And then a tier 1 comes in, that person then gets bumped off and the tier 1 gets worked on immediately. So then therefore, they send an email to the tier 1 person saying, hey, I got your information, we're gonna work on this, we're gonna get back to you as soon as we can. And then once they finish that, they move back down to the tier 2 individual and handle it that way. And it just works up and down the system the whole entire way. If 2 tier 1 comes in at one time, they basically send the email, work on the first one that came in, another one comes in, send the email, then once that first one's finished, the second one gets taken care of as well. And then one of the most important aspects of all my customer services, no matter what, everybody is getting back to by the end of the day. So if you didn't finish out any of your stuff, you basically have to make sure that you reach back out to each individual one of those people and let them know where you're at, where you stand, and when it's going to get completed. What I've found is by implementing this system, and it's super easy to follow, especially when you have it documented out and you have all your customers numbered 1 through 3 or A, B, and C, whatever that may be, it's easy for anybody on your staff, new or people that have been here forever, to reference this and be able to understand how to deal with people. And I've seen a tremendous value inside of my business from the sense of the retention. I mean, I have customers that have been around for 5, 6, 7 years in a row that have never gone anywhere. And they could easily, and they have actually approached me saying, hey, I'm getting this person there, they're going to charge me that. But they know that the value of a lot of the stuff that we do comes to with the confidence that you have in the people that are doing the work for you. And so what I've always trying to do is instill confidence in my customers of how my business and my employees are going to perform for them and how they can depend on us regardless of what the situation is or how it comes about. So what I would suggest for you, this is starting the 4th quarter here very shortly. If you do not have a customer service system put inside of your business, build one out right now. Make it simple, make it easy, make it available to all your staff, or if it's only you, make sure you have it and you follow it. I'm always really, I can't stress this enough. I make sure all of my staff, they are always accessible and they're always monitoring their email when they're having customers come in through that way, because I feel like it's so important to be able to get out there and get back to them. Now, if you're a person that's actually running your business and you're not dealing with the customer service, you probably shouldn't be monitoring your email that often unless you're actually in the customer service part of it. So, really make sure you're putting this system in place that's appropriate for your business and appropriate for the roles of the individuals that are inside there. But make sure you have some kind of system in there. It's extremely important. So if you have any comments or questions, shoot me an email or put the comments down below if this is on YouTube, and let me know if you have implemented anything or if you need help implementing something. I can send out the document to you. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll have another one coming soon.